Lock them for you. So first up we have a couple of lightning talks. We've started doing that recently and had some really good feedback. So without further ado, I'm going to throw it to Will Dayble, who's going to tell us about Helvetica Live.
Hi, can you hear me at the back? Is that working?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi. So I'm Will. I'm one of the directors of this company, but they take no responsibility for the shit that I'm going to fling at you right now. I'm really sorry. I'm prepared to lose friends. Thanks, Charlie. Charlie's going to upstage me for 5 minutes. Yeah. So fuck Helvetica Live really hard. Really, really hard. It seems like in the last couple of years, all the designers in the world suddenly found out that text comes in more weight than bold and normal, and they have numbers, and we can use 200 everywhere. So fuck this in particular. Fuck 13-point Helvetica Light gray on gray bullshit that means nothing to anybody that's viewing it on a phone in the sun or a PC laptop on ID7 or any of that kind of stuff. It shits me to tears. But you guys aren't all designers. We're talking about JavaScript, so let me talk about JavaScript. Fuck easy code. Fuck easy JavaScript. Well, let me qualify what I mean by easy. I don't mean easy in the term of small, simple, like a plugin or something. I mean easy in its very traditional sense. The root of the word is to lie near. It's kind of it's like the nearest hammer with which I beat the shit out of a problem I'm trying to do. It's true, that's what it means. Easy generally means lazy. Easy is not simple. Easy is the easy thing to use at the start that you're comfortable with, that's exciting this month, that you beat your problem with, and then 6 months down the line, no one supports it, and you have no idea what you're doing, and you've moved on to the next big framework, and you forget what's going on. Simple is a very different idea, and a very powerful one. Simple, let's look at some roots again, comes from the idea of one fold or braid. It's if you've got a piece of rope or string and it's on its own, you can see where it starts and you can see where it ends and you can play with it, right? If you get 30 of these things and put them together into a braid, it becomes a confusing mass and you have no idea where it started and where it finished and where it goes, right? Difference between complex and simple in that sense. Now, JavaScript is really fucking good at doing simple shit. And it seems like everybody forgets this. All of the code, so I run a studio where we've got a bunch of code design, and they seem to forget that simple shit is really good and JavaScript does it in the front end. Stuff like this, yeah? It seems like, oh, that's all old hat, we did that years ago, we don't worry about it anymore. We're all excited about sockets, they're very good. Let me talk about some simple things. This is a real world thing that happened. Really simple HTML5 app. It's got a bit of JavaScript going on. We're adding 25, 30 rows to a table every day using this app, helping kids to get help with mental health. They walk into a clinic with problems at home, drug abuse, all kinds of crazy shit, and they fill out a bunch of information about how they're feeling, their home life, etc. on an iPad before they get to see a clinician. It allows us to do a whole bunch of tracking and really cool stuff. Now in the real world, when the guys aren't on MacBook Airs, there are a few kids that don't know what an iPad is. They literally have never seen one or touched one or played with one. And I personally witnessed this poor young woman try to use the test app that we had, and she hit it and touched it and started to get angry, and then started to get sad, and then started to get confused and embarrassed that she couldn't deal with the shit. So we did something really simple. If they tapped around a bit, other than the thing we wanted them to focus on, and they spent a little bit of time doing that, think about the pseudocode. It's wait a bit, just monitor some clicks, then just fade up using a simple show high class with a bit of CSS, a little hey, tap here to start. It's inobtrusive and it works, and it helps all these people to actually get some shit done. Another example, simple sign-up form that we've got going. We realized that because we were rolling this out to a whole bunch of people in the country, they got confused between the idea about signing up and signing in. That's obvious to you guys, it's not obvious to a whole bunch of other people out there. So when we focus on this element, we hide the other one and we explain what's going on, and then flip them around backwards and forwards. It seems dumb, but it's simple and it helps people. This is one of my favorite examples because it's a bit more fun and a little less intense. Simple set. if you don't know what this is, go and Google it. It's gorgeous and brilliant, and I love it. And they do everything really, really well. And they're sitting at that nice crux between designer and developer that you all have to get towards in the next little while. And they've got this cute little thing that sits below the fold. By the way, fuck you, the fold exists. Fight anybody who says otherwise. They've got this little thing. Sorry, fuck life below 600. The fold exists. And what they do is they hide this nice little line of text. Simple set uses font magic 2. This is on my shitty little laptop. This is on my big fat 27-inch iMac. You'll notice that it's still down there. Like, it's still down there. They pay attention to the vertical height. It's not media queries, because they're a hack. It's just this. Like, I found the code on their site in like a couple of seconds, and it's a really simple window resize function, like simple jQuery, right? But it gets the shit done, and it gets a really, really exciting user experience. So we seem to forget, as front-end developers, that JavaScript is fucking front-end, so do some front-end with it. I kind of feel like we're at this point now, as front-end developers, where we can potentially help our users to do real things. And as the web is becoming a lot more accessible, as real-time is becoming more accessible, as we're rolling out JavaScript onto phones and all kinds of crazy shit, HTML5 on iPads, in centers, it's like attached to the wall, right? At that point, you've got to start to learn to deal with users on their terms and love them on their terms. And it's not getting excited about what next framework is really, really fun and easy to use to beat my problem on the head. It's what's simple and solves simple problems and helps your damn users. Thanks.